Isolation Nation, hello. Ben Gleib here. Yet another day with multiple workers here at the house with shit going wrong constantly. It's like old times. And this is the Social Distancing Social Club throwback episode to the great memories of Spectrum days of yore. losing my fucking mind, you guys. Yay. So let me just right now bring on a man who's a lot more calm, cool, and cucumber-like collected than I am. The second leg of a four-legged Steve Hofstetter.
Oh God, Spectrum employees everywhere. Okay, sorry. Just trying to make you feel at home. Anyway, hey everybody. If you want to support the show, top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. I'm sitting here at home just trying to concentrate as much as I can to try to make my facial hair grow back quicker. It's not working. Not working at all.
That little bit of stubble actually already makes you look less young and innocent and naive.
I'm trying. I figure maybe by next week I'll stop looking 12. Ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, dipping the front of your face, like at the beard area, in like a mild butter solution. Have you heard about that?
What I did is I did spread the chia seeds on, and I'm just waiting for it to grow.
I really think you should try that butter thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, that's what I used to spread the chia seeds, Ben. I mean, I'm not.
When you say spread the cheeks, now that you're saying spread the cheeks in the beginning, and it's weird. Then it gets...
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Bowers, everybody, Chris
Bowers.
Wow. Hey, what's up, everybody? By the way, I would buy a Chia Steve if I saw that at Walgreens for $3 in the reduced aisle. I would fucking buy a Chia Steve. I think that would be good. I am my new place.
Whoa! Don't just gloss over that. Only if it's in the reduced aisle. How dare you?
Also, I think it would be great if, as it grows, as the facial hair grows, it's a bunch of hecklers that just come out of his face.
What I'm saying is there's certain things you never pay full price for, and Chia anything is one of those things, right? That's just what I'm saying. Like I don't deal on a lot, but I'm not going to buy full price Chia, no matter who it is. But maybe for you, I'd make an exception, Steve. I did just move into my new apartment, and what's weird is when I moved in, there were only 2 things already sitting here, and I don't know how they got here, but I want to show
what?
That.
Holy fuck!
I don't know. But there's a Steven Tabor book and a red fucking toolbox. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's a Hollywood
Where's
thing.
my box? Where the hell is my box?
I'm gonna guess. Hold on a second. I don't know how you got the box. I'm guessing you got the Steven Tabor book through the chicken somehow. Did you get the chicken?
Well,
pick that?
Okay, 2 things I want to admit to you, Steve. I was the budget chicken. You're glad you didn't open your door. And second, Ben, did you notice that this morning there were 5 workers in your house and now there's only 4? That might have been me in a mask. So there you go.
Do not open that box. Whatever you do, honestly, I won't talk to you again if you open that box.
I have not. Out of respect for you, I have not opened the box. I just have it with me just for safety.
Okay. Secondly, I just figured it out. Of course, that's true. Bowers Comedy, your social media handles. BC Budget Chicken.
That is amazing. And by the way, Bowers as the budget chicken, as he's leaving my place, he's just slowly like gnawing his own arm off. Just
I do like me some budget chicken. Rachel, Queen Rachel's here. How you doing, Rachel?
Queen.
I'm good. Bowers, give me the box. I'll fucking open it.
I don't know if Rachel just said that she is not afraid of Ben not talking to her again, or that she actively wants that. I'm not sure.
Can we please play keep away with the box?
That's what women have been playing with me this whole time. All right.
Boxes?
There's the one. All right.
I'll be right back. I got to do some introspection. I'll be right back.
Oh, so weight loss challenge Friday. It's weight loss challenge Friday, right? So we got a whole bunch of people that sent me all their stuff. So everybody that's in it, we're doing great. We've got 23 people, and we pledged 310 pounds, and we've lost 146. So we're almost halfway there, which is pretty good.
Now, weirdly enough, Bowers lost all 146 of them, which is a lot. A bit much. The first 142 is water weight. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. What's crazy is if I did lose 140 pounds, still would be fat. That's crazy. All right.
No.
I would be 130 pounds. This is probably what Steve weighs, right? What do you weigh, Steve? 160?
Oh, fuck off. I'm 208.
I'm glad you didn't say that about me. Like you didn't. That's what Steve weighs.
No, I would never. No, because you're like 97 pounds. It's not the same thing, Rachel. Like you're a bucko 8 in a fucking life vest on a jet ski.
I will say though, there was a time in my life where I was extremely unhealthy and extremely emaciated, and at this height, I was 138 pounds.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I was very sick. I was very sick at the time, but I did tell a friend of mine that, because what happened was I got food poisoning and it snowballed into this whole thing, and like I had to gain the weight back, but it was really tough. And I told a female friend of mine that I had lost 40 pounds in 2 months, and she just goes, "I'm so jealous." I said, "Do you get mad at the handicap for getting good parking? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, I had an illness, and she's like, "Oh, I wish I could have an illness. That would be so great."
The skinniest I've ever been in 2000. I went a little crazy on my diet, and I got down to 157, and it was terrible. I looked awful. I was because my head was the same size. So I looked like a bobblehead. People thought I was dying.
Bowers actually, that was for a part where Bowers was trying to play Jonah Hill playing someone else. So it was a whole thing.
What sucked is when I was 157 pounds, Ben just made me sit on his desk for like 2 months, and finally I had to fucking weight back because I didn't want to do that anymore. So, but I am down 17, so I'm a little over halfway. It's going to be 5 pounds a week now. Gonna have to do a little bit of some.
Powers, it's just us. They left. Fuck them.
Oh, did Steve leave too?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's the Bowers and Rachel show. This is what we've been waiting for this whole time, right? We have a theme song. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Hey, here is the Bowers and Rachel show. Okay, anyway.
You want to tell us
sorry,
about
I had
that
to-
game?
I had to run. I found an old photo of me when I was 138.
Oh God.
Oh, let's see it.
Nice. I thought you were going to show us a picture of Slender Man, but that was funnier. All right, we had a fun overnight game, which was Roses Are Red. So basically, it was just make up a poem with Roses Are Red, Roses Are SDSC. We had a bunch of them I liked, and they're pretty quick, so I'm going to do a bunch. Tammy had Roses Are Red, Bowers loves beer, give him a hot dog and watch it disappear. Lady had Roses Are Red, whatever is claimed, never forget, Rachel was framed. Okay, so that's Gus Walsh had Roses Are Red, Sunflowers Are Yellow. Whenever I see the four of you, my legs turn to jello. Aw, thanks, Gus. I appreciate that. Jessica Kybel had Roses Are Red. Whether you're drunk or sober, like the audience is sad when the episode is over. Okay, that was nice too. I like that. Very sweet.
You guys are sweet.
Shannon Savvy had Roses Are Red. Ben Gleib likes his bed. 2020 is almost over, so bring out your dead. There you go.
Nice.
That was good. Smash had, I think, one of my favorite ones is Roses Are Red, Stink Bugs Are Green. SDSC is the best show that Ben Gleib's never seen.
Or been on.
Barrel had Roses Are Red. I admit unbearably that the only way to win this is to steal entries from Jeremy. A few more. I'm going to end with Frank's. Deanie McQueen had Roses Are Red. Rachel's the best. To see her blush, just make Zara a guest.
Or Bossum.
And then she had another one, which was Roses Are Red. This poem is factual. Jeremy Day is my man, which makes me pun-sexual. And finally, Frank Notaro, Frankie Angles is my favorite. Roses Are Red. My balls are blue. If you were quarantined alone for 7+ months, yours would be too.
High five, Frankie. High five.
Go down, Steve, like this.
Yeah. High five, Frankie.
Now you're just patting him on the head. That was condescending.
Wait,
All
hold
right.
My bobblehead is Frankie Angles now.
I like it. Steve, what's today's game?
Today's game, it's Fuck It Friday, everybody. We thought we were running out of things to fuck up, but we found some new ones. So, ladies and gentlemen, the way the game works, as always, you could, and we'll tell you what we're fucking up in a second. You could submit yours on any of the streams, our Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. Or you could submit yours with a $5 tip on our Venmo, PayPal, or Super Chat, and we'll read it at the end. What is the game? The game is fuck up some cliche advice. So some examples. Everything fucks for a reason. Fake it till you fuck it. Or fucking heals all wounds. So, any form of the
That
word
one's true.
You hear that, Carmel? Any form of the word fuck, fucking, fucked, any sort of thing like that. Take one word in a cliche piece of advice and replace it with a form of the word fuck. Please don't pick some weird esoteric advice thing that just your dad said once. Like, that'd be a real weird thing. Just, something we'd understand. And we'll read them at the end.
Ben, you might want to close that curtain. We can see behind you and we can tell where you live.
Let me introduce the audience quickly, and then I have to go and deal with more stuff. So, hello to our VIP video front row. Please join us here in the gallery. We have Sean Ehrlich sporting what looks maybe like an aqua or kind of a green headband. Well done, well done. Always surprising us. Marissa Francis Harnedy, well, looking classy, loves it. The What's in the Box shirt with Renee Hutchinson, love that. I guess we will probably never find out, but maybe sooner than you expect. Let's hope not. Jan Skittles Johnson rocking it like always. We've got Leedy Corbin, the drawing has begun. Us being reduced to two-dimensional examples of ourselves that point out our insanity. We love it. Baby Yoda, Mando 20. This is the way. That's Tamothy right there, my new nickname for Tam Brown. Chris LaBelle is here. We hear you great. Thank you for the sound check. Tina from New Zealand is with us. Thank you, Tina, so much. We've got Andy Peters doesn't understand the rules. Andy, big Canadian, not a.
I'm here.
Shut off your camera, Andy. You're not introduced yet.
I'm a comedian. I swear.
Jessica Keibel is right there. What an entrance with horns and antlers and up popping into frame and a spatula of some kind or some kind of a ladle. Shannon and Matthew, good to see you both. Welcome. And Frankie angles Natara with an angle not befitting you, sir. That is too head-on, and it's but thank you for being here, you guys. I am going to go and do a little introspection. I'll be right back.
We also have two great comics. We have Sally Ann Hall is here. Sally Ann, how are you?
Oh, hello. I'm just fine and here from my lonely and very green apartment.
I love it. Thank you. We also have Andy Peters is here. Hey, Andy, how are you?
Hello. I just want to announce that I've worked with Ben Gleib several times. We've hung out. We've hung out in green rooms. He should know who I am, and he sees me and just disses me right off to the side. So I'm starting furious right out the gate.
Wait, Andy, it's not time to turn your camera on yet. It's not yet.
Okay, sorry. This is what I'm gonna do for my whole set. Is just anytime you go like this, like anytime I'm bombing, because this is that's why I like Zoom. You can just go right out, easy peas. How are you guys?
I've had venues where every now and then there's like a door to the outside right by the stage, and like I love using that. If a joke doesn't work, I love just and just turn around and leaving. I love it.
Yeah, Helium in Philadelphia is that way where the green room is right there, and you can just literally do one of these numbers. I do this on Zoom a lot too, just the slow fade out.
Andy, Andy, real quick, what is bombing? I'm not familiar with what you're talking about.
Oh, Bowers. You have to explain to Bowers what a show is. Show.
So when you're on stage, if you ever go onto a stage and you look out.
Okay. Because I do shows at bars, and sometimes they're watching TV. They may not listen to me, but I don't consider that bombing. They were watching the game. Anyway.
Sure, when that happens every single time.
Well, yeah, hey, look, beggars can't be choosers. Cool. Rach, we got anything coming in to begin with?
Yeah, we do. We've got a general. Steve Grorak, $5, and said, my family had split generations ago. Bowers and Byers. rumor is that they kept crossing that river in West Virginia and making new babies.
No. Well, yes.
And I don't have
I think that he's suggesting that Bowers is somehow the illegitimate child of one of the branches of his family.
Hey, I'll take it. What was it, $5? Sure. That's what it costs to be part of your family. I'll come over to dinner for Thanksgiving.
Also,
Right.
Sally Ann, you have a wonderful green screen behind you. Or is that a green screen projected on a green screen? I can't tell.
Oh, it's actually so much sadder than both of those. My roommate used to live here, and because of quarantine, he didn't, and it's just painted this color. So I was like, I lost a roommate, but what I lost in rent money, I gained in Zoom show background. So it was totally worth it.
You could green screen in a new roommate.
I'd rather have the money, please.
I can use that green screen for other stuff. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready to get rolling? We caught up, Rach?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right. Our first comic. She's been featured on Vice. You're Sally Ann Hall, everybody. Woo!
Oh my God, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I'm just gonna jump into it. Me, Sally Ann. What did I do with my life? I majored in women's studies in college, so I bartend. Yes, I did. And honestly, it was pretty conducive to each other. Like bartending made me a really radical feminist because I worked for this like really sexist place that fired me for gaining weight. And it was crazy because I was actually stealing a lot. Bartending, it's not so glamorous. It's actually how I got COVID back in March. Yes. I'm a survivor. I got COVID from an English person ordering a drink into my mouth. No, we were having a discussion. He really wanted to like explain to me what fanny means in England, and I was trying to explain to him what twing means here. Didn't quite get it. But yeah, no, I've had a shitty quarantine, and I'm trying to like make myself happier. Like I got a dog, but for the depression, of course. But like it turns out I have to actually take care of him. So. And he was surge price. They did surge price on puppies. I paid double for a dog. Yeah, and I had to pay for it because adopting wasn't. I would have to wait like 3 years for a 12-year-old pit bull with one eye. Like there's no way. Anyway, terrible. But I've decided to take quarantine and be like, I'm really gonna like love myself the way I am. Do you know that you can just do that? Yeah, it's kind of like the "you can't fire me, I quit" of working out. Myself the way I am. It's good. You know what? I've been watching a lot of like TV, like white men. Oh God, they love to murder. You do. But the thing about white women is that we kind of like to get murdered. Why are we so obsessed? I am like true crime. I remember I was on a first date with a guy and we were talking about true crime. This case, like, did this guy strangle his girlfriend to death or not? And my date said, yeah, but if I were to strangle you, here's how I would cover it up. And I was like, oh my God, you think of me as your girlfriend? And now we live together. He lives with me. Upton, oh my God. Like, he's Catholic. Got any Caths out there? Guys, no, it's new. It's a new for me because like Catholics are fun. You know, like they'll drink, they'll have sex, but then in their hearts, they believe. Like my boyfriend's a grown man and he's like a virgin got pregnant via God. He believes that, but then thinks I'm full of shit when I told him that that's exactly how I got herpes. like, it's a gift from the Lord, babe. Funny. Testing his faith. Testing his faith. I had my ex-boyfriend. He was a Jew, and he would like always cringe when I use that word, boyfriend. He was like, "Oof, that's offensive to my." Oh my gosh. Fucking. Okay, I'll tell you. My mouth got dry. I don't know if we have any New Yorkers, but I found out something I really miss being in quarantine, and it's crying on the subway. Oh. I don't know if you know this, but if you cry on the subway, nothing happens. It's the same as crying alone, same amount of people who care. But I did find out one day that you can cry too hard. Like one day, I was really going at it, like really like a Sophie's Choice, like performance. And a homeless gentleman like steps on the train and he's about to give his speech, but then he just sees me wailing away in the corner and he gets the fuck off the train. Just like, have you guys ever been, I don't know, have you ever been so pathetic that a man who has literally lost everything just takes one look at you and is like, wow, too much drama. Nope. Not enough emotional space on this train. And I'm really glad that he did that. It was like actually courteous to me because he would have had a way worse story like, my family died in a fire, and I would still be like, well, a guy with a sword likes me as a friend. Oh my God, thank you guys so much. That's my time. You've been wonderful.
Sally Ann Hall, everybody. Sally Ann Hall. I have definitely seen people cry in the subway. It's
and you did nothing, right?
Oh, of course not. You don't want to get involved in that shit.
You're part of the problem.
No, absolutely not. I like the idea that you're like, every train here is the F train. F it. Please tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you could super chat on the YouTube, throw in the Facebook stars. Oh, I almost forgot to say. I kept joking around that we never ever get super hearts on Twitter. Courtney Smith sent a screenshot. She sent us super hearts on Twitter 2 months ago. Twitter never told us. That's how that works. So, yeah, I guess they don't tell you till you have enough. I don't know what it is. But yeah, send in. But the Facebook stars, we know about those now. So anyway, throw in your tips, everybody.
We should try to get Twitter canceled. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Anyway. No, I liked your. I did grow up Catholic, Sally Ann, and the one thing that's fun about Catholic people is that you get to pick which rules to follow and still be a good Catholic, which I love, right? So it's like, oh yeah, I have premarital sex and I stabbed a guy once, but I don't eat meat on Fridays during Lent because I'm Catholic. It's like, really, that's the one you pick, Dick? Come on. That's what I love about it. You just choose what you do.
Yeah, it's very convenient for organized crime.
Exactly. Right? Oh my God. It works out, you know?
Yeah, I do like the idea of like someone murdering somebody and then crossing themselves. Like that's.
He's giving the last rites as he murdered him. That'd be.
You're like, impressive. You know what? It's a lot of Hail Marys, but I'll get it done.
Yeah. Speaking of crossing themselves, I like the idea of a botched double cross because look what I just found.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
And that's and you're sure that's the original box? I didn't switch yours out.
Measure of a company, dude.
Yeah, that's what mine says. Did you look inside and see what's in there? I bet it's not. I bet it's different.
Oh no, I looked inside. I'll look again. I didn't look inside, but I'll look right now. Yeah, we good.
I think Ben's just saying that so we don't believe that Bowers actually has it. Also, Bowers, how the fuck do you have the Stephen Tabor book? Because I don't still have it. So.
Telling you, I was the chicken. I was really, that whole thing was just trying to trick Ben into opening the box on camera accidentally as to prove me wrong. That's what I was hoping he would do, but it didn't work. So there you go. Rach, any tips coming in?
Yeah, we sure do. So we have, let's see, Renee Hutchison tipped Sally Ann $10.
Thanks, girl.
Tam tipped $5. So thank you, Tam. Cassie Schwartz $5 and said murder's just the best. We have Jessica, $20, and said that was such a killer set. Funny. Thank you so much. Careful on the streets now.
Ew.
And then Steve Gorak, $5. I broke my foot, and a homeless guy said, "You ain't got no money either," while I was hobbling to my job.
Oh my God. So he was broke and so was his foot?
I gotta tell you, this actually happened to me. I was just moved to Hollywood. I was in Hollywood, and I was really attractive friend of mine was with me. We were just walking down the street, and this homeless dude was like yelling and screaming and just being, a homeless guy. And he looks at me, he goes, "That your girl?" And I go, "Nah, man, I wish I don't have that kind of game." And he goes, "Man, you better believe in yourself." And I was like, "Oh, thanks, homeless guy." He gave me a motivational speech. It was awesome.
I always, and that's how Bowers became a motivational speaker, actually.
Yeah. I just took his crate and I went with it. Yeah.
I always wondered the whole, there was a homeless guy by my high school that would always say, "God bless you," whether you gave him money or not. He would always say, "God bless you," and I really wanted to just be like, "Hey, ask for you." We're good. We're all right, man.
I don't know if you've seen this book bag, but this is LL Bean, motherfucker. You don't even bless me. I've already been
I
blessed.
wasn't doing great, but I wasn't doing that either, So I'm saying, if you got the ability to put a word in, just fill out the form. All I'm saying.
If you were a homeless guy, that would be kind of funny to fuck with people. Where you just, and every so often you'd be like, "Hey, you'll be okay. You'll make it." Why did he single me out? Am I having a problem? What's going on? He didn't say this to anybody else but me. Does he see something? Does he know? What the fuck?
All right, Rach, what else we got?
All right, we've got Matthew Plummer tipped $5 and said, "Sally Ann, for Subway crying Kleenex. Hilarious set."
Oh my God, thank you. I took a risk. I was like, this isn't a New York crowd. Who knows?
What I love, by the way, about this show is I love when comics are on it for the first time and they don't know that the tipping is a regular thing, because comics are never tipped. It's like a comic can come up to you, someone will come up to us after a show and be like, "Hey man, that was such a wonderful time. It's the first time I've laughed in years. Thank you so much." And then turn around and tip the server and keep walking. We never get tipped. It is so rare. And this is the only
Sometimes
time
the audience gets just the tip.
it's the Wow, Ben from long distance.
Notice he wasn't on camera. That's why he said that.
Yeah.
There's no arts for that.
I should have said it like this. Sometimes the audience gets just a tip, you know what I'm saying? Best 20 seconds of their lives.
Again, Ben, I'm all tip. That's all there is. Okay, Rachel, let's go.
All
I
right.
pray you're uncircumcised. That way you get a little extra tip, you know what I mean?
Nope. They took a little off the top.
I'm so sorry, bud.
Let's see. Sean Ehrlich tipped $5 and said, "For Sally Ann, in case there's a restocking fee to return the dog."
Ah, yes, you're so fucked up. I love it. Thank you.
And then we also had a general come in from Jess. Jessica tipped the show $100 and
Thank you,
said, "Shana Tova, Happy New Year. Hope it's sweet."
Yeah.
Thank you much, Jess. Much appreciated. Shana Tova to you.
Oh, I
And
butchered
also
that.
with you.
Sally Ann, you're learning. Good job. You're making that's a very Catholic response. And also with you is just anything they say, and also with you. That's great.
Be like, "May you have a good New
Star
Year," and
Wars.
also with you.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Live long and prosper. And also,
Hey, we're not Presbyterian, Ben. That's
And I love the way Rachel said Shana Tova. Shana. And Rachel Tova and Rebecca Tova to you as well.
and Manitoba, my favorite city in Canada.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Rachel said that she's part Jewish, and it seems like it's a very, very, very tiny part.
It's just
Like
not
a
the
Bowers
pronunciation
penis
part.
amount of Jewish. Yeah.
I think it's fun when Ben is just the narrator. This is ridiculous.
Right?
And Rachel slowly mispronounced yet another culturally sensitive term.
Say that on
And-
camera, motherfucker.
And then she waddled her way over to the frozen tundra in embarrassment.
Get off my turf, Ben.
He's a penguin
Motherfucker.
now?
We also had Peter Amsel tip Sally Ann 5 Canadian and said, Sally Ann, if they have a plan on how to hide the body, run.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when you
$5
know.
Canadian dollars will get me far here. I don't actually know. Actually, I'm probably going to move to Canada soon, so it'll come in handy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we also don't send you cash money. We convert it and put it in Venmo, so it'll spend the same. We don't send you an envelope of cash from all over the world. That'd be hilarious if we did that, but
Hey, it's
like-
a new
there's like a
world.
room-
Who knows how it's done now?
true.
I feel like we're going to go back to the barter system very soon. It's all going to go.
Hey, by the way, that was my thought the first day. I told Ben Gleib we wouldn't have money by now, so I was already been wrong on this. But I'm with you, Sally. I think money's going away.
Speaking
I
of which,
love
if
the
you
way that
guys,
you were-
if
you
you
were
guys want to get some show merch, this is going to be cash in the future. Wanna
I
pick
love
up
the
some-
way Bowers enthusiastically is sticking by a theory that in the beginning part of that sentence he admitted was off base and wrong. That's what I said. I told Ben the first episode cash should be gone by now. I'm wrong. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I stick by you, Sally Ann.
You know, I'm like one of those doomsday guys where the doomsday comes and we didn't die, and I'm like, well, but maybe it's next year though. I still believe. I've spent enough time and energy believing in this shit that I can't just let it go because it didn't work. You know what I mean?
You just
So, come on.
described every major religion, I believe.
Yep. Bowers' calendar is the Mayan calendar. That's his favorite way to schedule appointment.
And speaking of religion, I just want to wish everybody a very Shauna Tony, everybody.
Shiny Tony to everyone. Shiny Tony.
and coming up in December, happy Shaka Khan. So that's a Dennis Wolfberg joke. I cannot take credit for that one.
We also had Jan Johnson tip Sally Ann $5 and said hilarious.
Nice.
Thank you. And you're very hot.
Thank you so much, but focus on the tipping people if you can.
Okay, we're caught up.
All right. So a little story from moving. We had to throw away our couch, which was unfortunate. We had this big, nice sectional couch, and it would not fit in the Hollywood apartment. They couldn't get up the stairs, couldn't get the elevator. So basically, the guy said, "Well, we can just throw it in the street." And I said, "I don't want you to throw it in the street in front of my new place. Can you just throw it in front of a different street?" And he's like, "Yeah, for $50." So I don't know where my couch is, but it's somewhere in Hollywood on a street.
Throw away your couch for $50.
Wow.
They didn't throw it away. I'm sure they just put it in a street somewhere. I'm sure that there's probably someone in a tent right now that has a really nice couch they're sleeping on. That's
Right,
nice.
but you had to pay someone $50 to get rid of your own couch that you wanted to keep.
Well, yeah, but what am I going to do with it? I mean, either we're going to leave it on the side of the road. I don't have a truck. I'm going to put it on the Mustang and drive it around till I go to Goodwill myself. I can't do anything with it. So,
Well, if you had a friend, they could carry it with you to the street corner, right?
well, I'm not carrying anything, is what I'm saying. I don't lift stuff. I don't,
Also,
Allian,
I
Not
would
carrying
think,
anything, and he doesn't have 2 friends. So that's the math.
I have lots of I have lots of friends.
I'm
Steve.
kidding.
Let's not make jokes about friends. But anyway,
But that's by choice,
But-
Bowers,
but
by
none of my-
choice.
none of my friends would carry anything either because that's the group I hang with. A bunch of people that wouldn't carry shit for anything. That's our whole point.
Bowers. No.
Yes.
You're not thinking this through. Make it a game. Say it's like some sort of scavenger hunt. And if they find a
true.
place to put the couch, they get wings.
Actually, if I just would have said I put cocaine in the couch, it'd already be upstairs. But I didn't.
Find a way
I
they
didn't
would
think-
remove the stairwell, push it up, and put the stairs back.
I would think normally that's like pretty littering of you, but considering the out of control homeless problem in Los Angeles, I think you really just upgraded a homeless guy so generously.
That's what I'm saying. I Simonized it right before I gave it. It's going to be good.
It's actually a sectional, so he helped out 5 homeless guys.
This happens a lot to me. I bought a sectional couch once when I lived in Indianapolis, and I put it in my basement. Was gonna be like a big entertaining room, and it wouldn't fit through the door. So I took a sledgehammer and just smashed the door frame again, and then called a guy to make me redid the door frame. But then when we sold the house, I'm like, well, the couch comes with it because you have to cut it in half or tear out the doors because it's not coming out. And the guy bought the couch with the house. So
And it was for $49 extra, so Bowers turned a real profit there.
well, it paid for the disposal of this one, which was nice. It only cost me $1. It was 12 years later, but you take it when
A
you
lot of people wonder why Bowers insists on sectional couches, but he likes to sit on something that replicates the angle of his sexual moves.
I did have to explain to 3 people last night why our bed was so tall, because they're like, "Why is it so tall?" And I'm like, "Let me tell you." They're like, "I don't want to hear this anymore." It's great.
I can kind of feel you on, because I got a taller bed than I originally had. I had them switch it out because I thought that it might be helpful for the sexual. But as you guys who are fans of this show know, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, now it's just harder for your dog to get in the bed.
And I also understand why, because he calls it the sexual.
Yep. And by the way, Carmela's at work, but her her best friend and her best friend's sister are here in the backyard sunbathing. So you hear that, Carmel's friends? Maybe pass the message through.
We got anything else coming in, Rach?
No, we're caught up.
We're caught up. Well, let's get to another comic then. How about that? Let's do that. We're rolling. Coming up next, you've seen him on True TV's Those Who Can't Get Over. Andy Peters, everybody.
Yes! I'm talking now. Hello. How you guys doing? Thanks for having me. I'm just scanning the room here. You guys are so into this. There's a lot. It's hard to keep up with this show. There's a lot of inside jokes, flannel chickens, and red boxes. And I feel like I don't know enough of the scoop. I don't have like a Ben Gleib T-shirt, and like I don't know the things. But we'll try. The world's falling apart. I mean, obviously, it's ended. Like it has ended. It's just over. I had a fight. This is true. You guys will help me out with this fight. I had a fight with my wife. We're just in this quarantine, and we just fight about the dumbest crap. We had a fight about the late great Tupac Shakur song "California Love." We had a knockdown, drag out fight about the lyrics to "California Love," and I think everybody right. It's California knows how to party, right? That's the established. We all, Chris nodding his head. Yes, everybody knows California knows how to party. This is really what my wife thought the lyrics to California Love were. She thought, mid-30s, by the way, we were in our mid-30s. She thought there was California, no doubt about it. California, there ain't no doubt about it. I'm Tupac Shakur, everyone's Aunt Linda from Indianapolis. California is the bee's knees, and there ain't no doubt about it. California, this track will hit your drums like a slug to the chest, wrap your Jimmy in a vest in the city of sex. California, ain't no doubt about it. It's shuffle on down to California and call your grandma. All right, so she still thinks like I can't get through to her, but it's not California. Ain't no doubt about it. California. I'm Tupac Shakur. Zip zip zamity scam. California. I'm in Michigan right now. I'm like actually, Michigan. One person. That is all of Michigan in one sound effect. What I just heard. What just happened? Michigan. Huh? We are here. We're a state. Michigan. We're a state. That's that. I'm in there's like a 50-50 split politically. It's like a purple state, it's like a 50-50 state. And I am not in the good chunk. I'll tell you that. I'm in mid-state, and the Trump sign that I can kind of see through these trees is gigantic, and he's going to be our next president, and I'm terrified. Just based on this state. Downer. That's a downer. I traveled here. I traveled by plane. Can we just make COVID flying regular flying? Should that just be? I love it. Can we just I was on a plane, no germs, everyone's masked, no one makes eye contact. Half the people didn't show up for the flight. I was able to do this on a flight. I've never been able to just do this. I was able to do this on a flight and not get arrested. It should the pilot should just come on and be like, guys, you're welcome for this pandemic. Isn't this the best? You're welcome. Fly the COVID skies, and this is just what we're gonna do from now. And I heard a cough. That's terrifying. Go ahead and cough in the middle of my pandemic, Chuck. just everybody all at once. Give a good hearty chest honking. What else? I got called a Nazi at the grocery store the other day. I know. Just like went right to Nazi, no stops. And I know I do look like, a Nazi, but like there's got to be levels to this. And it was at a Smart and Final, least Nazi grocery store in Southern California. It was sidebar. Did you know? I didn't know this. Did you know? Are you familiar with Smart and Final? It's a grocery chain just in Southern California. It's like a Costco. It's like trying to be Costco. It's like Costco's cousin who's not doing so great. It's like a not quite Costco. And it's called Smart and Final, which I just thought was like a very aggressive stance on groceries. Like this is it. This is good choice, but also get the fuck out. That's your last thing. That's the last thing you're buying here. Get out, but good choice. But I didn't know this. I was checking out and I looked up. Smart and Final is named after two dudes named like Aldoa Smart and JP Final. That's just a sidebar. So, but I didn't know that. So I was making the least Nazi purchase, which was frozen pineapple chunks for my morning smoothie, which is not, I don't think Adolf Hitler ever was ever like, this is my Hitler impression. Can I get a smoothie? That's my Hitler impression. I don't start killing Jews without my morning smoothie. And so I'm reaching it. Sorry, that was bad. And I like... The social distance lines at grocery stores have gotten out of hand. Like it went into the frozen section. So what's a Nazi to do? I had to like go around a guy and he just, and get to my frozen pineapple chunks, and the frozen door, it nudged him a little bit. It gave him a bit of a nudge, and his knee-jerk frozen door hit reaction was, "Hey, watch where you're going, Nazi." That's not, you don't go right to Nazi. Right. Okay, that's it. That's my story. Thank you so much.
Peters, everybody.
Andy Peters. Let me just say, Andy Peters, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you could super chat on the YouTube. By the way, Andy, I will say that I think maybe bagels and lox might be a slightly less Hitlery purchase.
That's right.
And I was gonna say too, Eddie, you do not look like a Nazi. You look like a youth pastor, clearly, and it's not because there's a guitar on your wall, but that might be it.
I look like the beginning of every Nintendo Wii video game, like before you put anything on the person, just like, oh, we're gonna put a vest on this just white bald person. No skin tone, no accessories, just beginning.
By the way, Andy, I will say, when I realized it was California Knows How to Party and not No Doubt About It, I was 5 minutes ago years old.
No, stop it. Is that true? You were in her camp.
I never thought about it before. I heard the song when I was a teenager. Like, I didn't know. And I was in New York. I was a New Yorker at the time. I didn't live here yet. So, yeah.
Wow.
That's
Tina from New Zealand, agree.
Yeah, that's what we call a white moment, Steve. That was a white moment. I've had a few of those. A friend of mine one time came out of a grocery store, and it was my other friend's birthday, and he goes, "Go Charlotte, it's your birthday." And I'm like, "What'd you just fucking say?" He goes, "That Go Charlotte, it's your birthday." I go, "It's Shawty. It's Shorty. Shawty. What are you doing?" But that was the same guy that asked
I
me
like how you corrected her with the like slang for shorty. He's saying shoddy with a W. He knows that.
That's how the song sung. That's how it rhymes.
And then he's like, "No, that's not how you spell short." And you're like, "No, like DAWG is dog." And then you have about that.
That's how it works. That's how it works. The same guy once asked me if a song was by Master P. Diddy. I'm like, those are two different people.
Which now I want to see. I want to see that science experiment where we make Master P. Diddy and just cover all the 90s hits just in one rapper. Get on it, science.
Andy, you had one of my favorite tweets I've ever seen. And for there's a thing called the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Oh, God.
Just for Laughs. It's a big deal in comedy. And there's a thing called new faces. If you get new faces, it's a huge deal. It's something people really, really like. And so it was right 2 or 3 years ago, Andy had the new faces list. He goes, congratulations to all these people. But I want you to know right now, you will never be allowed at my bar show in the Valley. And I'm like, that's the funniest fucking. He's
Good
like,
luck with all your
no.
success.
Now you're no longer allowed at my bar show in the Valley. I'm like, that
It's
is
just-
so great.
It's just pure jealousy.
Oh my
Pure. But I stick to it. It's not a joke. I don't know why you're saying joke. You do not get booked on my Valley Barstool show if you've done new faces. Hard rule.
Chris, honestly, my favorite part of that story was how differently it ended up than where I thought you were going. You're like, so something about Andy. There's this great honor that people get, and I was like, oh, never mind.
It's a great honor
He
that
talks
people
shit
get.
about those people.
Now, there's a great honor that people get, and it is being booked on Andy's bar show in the Valley. It is a huge honor.
You've all done it. You've been there. You know how killer that shit.
It actually is a great bar. It is really a great.
Not
show.
in the
It's one of
Valley.
It's one of the. Yeah, I know. Well, it's kind of.
No, the
Culver
Culver
City's
City
the
one is
Valley.
great.
It's Culver City, which is like the southern valley of the South. The valley of south of the valley. Culver
By the
City.
way, I just moved to Hollywood yesterday, Andy. So now anyone that's not in my apartment is in the fucking Valley. Fuck all you guys. You live in the Valley now. Now that I'm a high
Yeah.
Hollywood person.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
except I live in a place where a couch can fit. So.
Ouch.
Yeah, you got to make sacrifices, Steve. You got to make fucking sacrifices.
Yeah. I like how that.
If you have a lot of fun, you end up fat sometimes. It's just fucking, hey, you got to take the good with the bad, bro.
I do like how that bit gave us the dimensions of your apartment.
Oh, no, wait, wait,
laid
no,
out.
what's stupid is my apartment is fucking huge. It fit completely. It just wouldn't fit up in the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding, man. This place is bananas.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's one of those things that, you know, like how it's really hard to get into a submarine, but once you're there, like there's some space. He actually lives in a submarine atop a building in West Hollywood. It's crazy.
I don't think either one of us has ever been on a submarine, Steve. Have you ever been on a submarine?
I have been on several submarines, actually.
Oh, the old submarine comedy shows. Yep, been there, done that.
Absolutely. By the way, if anybody has been booked on Andy's bar show in the Valley, you are not allowed on my submarine show. No, you've never had like fucking school trips and stuff to like decommission boats, or you never had to do that when you were in school?
I've been to a subway.
Oh
not
yeah,
a
you know what? You're from the
submarine.
Midwest. There ain't a fucking.
There's no submarines, right? It's like
There's no Indiana submarines. Yeah, that's
all
not
of
a thing
those,
that's gonna have it.
all of those Lake Michigan submarines. The shortest.
I'm from New York, so there's like the aircraft carriers and shit.
Yeah.
Like all the
Yeah,
decommissioned
I get it.
like aircraft carriers. And meanwhile, you guys are like, yeah, you know, we went on this class trip. Yeah, we explored this paddle boat. We learned that there's steerage on the paddle boat. That's if you have to go behind the paddle boat and hang on. That's the lower class.
Yeah.
Of the paddle.
Where I'm from,
You guys are just nodding as if it's not a joke. Holy fuck.
Like, yeah, you've been there. I grew up in Alaska, so our version of submarines, I think, was someone with a bunch of huskies taking us individually several yards on the back of a dog sled around our playground, and they were like, culture.
I'm from Detroit, so our version of a submarine is a car. It's a car.
Well, and by the way, I'm from Richmond, Indiana. Our school trips were to old farms.
Yeah.
By the way, every now and then we would have a trip to an old farm where they would like look how other people used to live. Like that's
Yeah.
Like they're like, look how much older this farm is than yours. We're like, oh my God, they still use a well that's 70 feet from the house and not 20. What a fucking bunch of losers.
there's a place on Long Island called Old Bethpage where all the New York City school students would go there and they would like teach us, like to us it was like Amish people. Like it was like we had no concept of this being actual humans that might have lived in the same place as us. And I love that you guys were just like, no, that's just the Johnson family.
And that's a shitty thing to do to poor Beth Page. Why's it got to be old Beth Page? Why can't it just be, middle-aged?
It wasn't a lady named Beth Page. Like that's not
Because ours was the Tilly farm, and we knew them. We knew the Tillys. They went.
By the way, I just want to take a moment to wish everyone watching a very happy Beth Page today.
What's funny is Rachel started flipping you off before you finished the joke.
She knew I wasn't just gonna say Shana Tova, like she knew.
Why don't we get to some money for Andy?
Yes.
So we had Tam tip you $5. So
Nice. Fiver.
Tam.
Thank you, Tam.
Matthew Plummer $5 and said, Andy, that's the weirdest kids bop I've ever heard. We've got Dave Adler $2 and said, for your wife giving Raz a heart attack with those Tupac lyrics. Backstory, Raz is a longtime SDSC audience member and loves Tupac.
Nice. Well, there you go. That's for Raz. That bit's for Raz.
Renee Hutchison $10 for Andy, ain't no doubt about it.
Nice. Thank you.
Jan Johnson $5. Andy, sorry to COVID cough during your set.
That's found him. Found him. Perfectly timed. I will never be mad at a perfectly timed COVID cough.
Well, you will be in
Yeah.
person.
Unless it's on an airplane. Unless
I mean,
it's on
Sally. Sally Ann
the one
was
that
pretty
Sally
mad
Ann
about
it was perfectly timed into her mouth. That's bad, but you know,
Yeah.
on Zoom, it's okay.
Yeah.
We also had Stephen Burks, £5. Tip for Andy. Respect to all the people tipping more than the minimum like me.
Wow. Calling out
Damn.
all the tippers.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, that's
Yeah.
like that kind of person who waits till the barista turns around and then is like, and now I tip.
Yeah. And also gave me currency I can't use. Thank you.
Translate it. I actually like. I love that, the idea of like you see that with the with the tip jars where someone tries to tip and then the person's turning around and not only do they wait, I've seen it where they take it back
Oh.
The
Can you even-
audacity!
and then they're like, I must get credit for this tip. This can't just be to help someone. They must know that someone they'll never see again, is helping them.
Wow.
Yeah, the only time I will agree with that concept is when you're tipping a bartender huge in the beginning, so they'll find you in a crowded bar the next time you go up to the
Yes.
bar. Then you want to make sure they see it. Just you're like, hey, here's
Yes.
$50, take care of me. Then they're in.
The
As a
eye contact
bartender,
tip, yes.
I agree. As a bartender, that's absolutely true. One time a guy called me a cunt and I was about to throw him out. Then he gave me $200 and I was like, cunt it is. I've changed it legally. Thank you.
You're like, oh, I'd have been a cunt for 100.
Well, I was a
With
cunt
my
for
women's
free.
studies degree, baby. Cunty.
I just popped back in and heard Bowers say huge tip, and I feel like, are we doing like story hour now or something?
Different kind of tip, Ben.
Got it. I'm Jewish. I'm unfamiliar with that kind.
Oh, Lord.
Is that too much? I'm kidding. I tip very nicely, and our people do as well. There's a joke on a stereotype. I'm sorry, I'm asking people.
No, Rachel was just Jewish enough to be offended by that joke. So nice work.
I'm so sorry. People also say I'm the Nazi at the smoothie place, so it's really hard for me.
All right, let's get into some
Yes.
more. So speaking of currencies that we're not going to convert for you, we've got
Ruples? I got ruples. Oh, Canadians. Loonies and toonies. I got some.
from
got
Peter
some
Ansel, and he said the bromelain in the pineapple is a great anti-inflammatory. Just say "excuse me" next time.
Oh, okay. Wow. Advice, health-wise, and just social advice. I like it.
I think that was the guy from the grocery store. I think he watches the show and he's like, that motherfucker. I knew he looked familiar. He fucking hit me in the frozen food aisle. He hurt my fucking elbow. I was getting an inflammatory.
I like that you know specific parts of a pineapple. The brimley? What the fuck is that? Oh, you guys know what that is? Oh, it's the what?
Andy,
I have no
sometimes
idea. I
people
didn't know
things,
what a
and it's
pineapple
okay.
was.
God damn it.
It's okay when people have
That
information,
sucks.
Andy. Don't feel
Is
bad
this
about it.
is this when they take back the tips? This is when they take back the tips. Yeah.
This is when they wait until you're seeing so they can take back the tips in front of you.
The literal, there it is.
Let's see what else we got. We got Jessica, $20. Terrific site site. Terrific set. Really, really
Thank you.
enjoyed it. I'm super jealous that you can go shopping. I miss going to Costco.
I think you can, right? Like you
Well,
can-
in Michigan, there's no pandemic. You can just do whatever.
right. That's
Yeah.
very true. Like that is one thing I'm learning here is that it never hit the mitt. No one's sick here. Just maskless and cough on each other.
Amazing.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
other
actually,
than having one of the highest infection rates in the country, it hasn't
I
even.
know.
no, but for some reason you can't
Just
catch
goes
COVID.
around.
You can't catch COVID if you also have an assault rifle for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
But, you know,
That's right. That's true. And you're wearing camouflage. You
That's
can't.
'cause
It
the COVID
doesn't. The COVID doesn't
gets
see you.
Scared and it doesn't see you.
Yeah.
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 I had someone today. I had to go to the post office today, and they're very good about everything. There's like the stickers on the floor telling you where to be. There's a plexiglass between them. Like they're very good about it. And there was a woman who was on the other line, and like she couldn't fill out the form correctly. Like no matter how much the guy told her to fill out the form, she wasn't getting it right. So she just walks over to where I am and just stands next to me. And I just turned, I was like, hey, miss. And before I could say anything, she just starts taking her mask off to talk to the person. And I was like, miss, you're 100 years old. You're the one that's going to die from this. Like, stop it. Like, what are you doing? It was, yeah. So, and this is LA. So I imagine in Michigan, everybody's dead. Anyway, what else we got, Rach?
So you think it was like suicide by post office? Is that what you think she was doing?
New going postal.
Just doing this.
yeah.
Ah!
He literally said, she goes, I can't hear you to the person, and then takes her mask off so she could hear the person better through her mouth. I don't know what the fuck was happening. But all I know is I'm probably going to die soon. I've got 2 weeks left, guys. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh wow.
All right, another tip for Andy. Buckle in for this one. It's a long one.
Okay.
Okay.
$5 from Razor, and he said, Andy, sorry you missed out on all of our inside jokes, so I'll create one just for you.
Oh, good. Thank you,
Most-
Razor.
Most people love chicken nuggets, right? How come there are no duck nuggets? Granted, probably not as good as chicken, but at least it's more fun to say. Now when we go to your shows, we'll yell duck nuggets just for you.
Don't.
You're
I
the
can't.
duck nugget guy.
No, I
That's
can't.
like-
I can't do this. I can't do this.
hey, we've got Danny Alabama, and now we have duck nuggets. This is
Oh no!
Danny, Alabama, and now
I'm on the
I'm
wall.
duck nuggets.
No, this is such a great gift. It's like a callback to a joke you didn't even write. But
I'm just looking forward, Andy. I'm looking forward to the Duck Nugget merch.
Yeah, right. It's just my fans just make my merch for me based on bits that they wrote. It's perfect. It's perfect. I don't have to do it. I don't have to do anything.
no, they
That's
sell
quick
you shirts
thing.
at shows.
Sorry to cut in, but Carmel's friend just came in from outside sunbathing and wanted to tell you guys something really quickly, please.
Oh, Lord.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Carmel's
Hello.
sister's best friend. I'll make sure Carmel hears that.
Boom.
Thank you. You have no idea. As you were. I'm so sorry. As you were.
I wanted her to just yell duck nuggets and then leave the screen. So I'm super disappointed.
By the way, you can follow Andy on Twitter at Duck Nuggets.
my future handle at duck nuggets.
I want to fast forward I would have fast forward 2 hours when Carmel gets home, and she goes, "Were you talking to my sister and her friend about sex?"
Hey,
That was the show. I didn't mean that wasn't the.
I didn't tell them that part. I didn't tell them what it was.
Oh, you didn't tell what the joke was about. Oh, okay.
No, I just said, please make sure Carmel knows you heard that and that it's a very serious message.
Okay, I get it. All right. It's like a telethon at this point.
Telethon or telephone? The game.
Something like that. Rach, we caught
Something
up.
like that. All right, we had a general come in from Matthew Plummer. He said he was a furniture mover in San Francisco, giant multi-million-dollar apartments, 3-square-foot elevators. Also, Chris, my sister once bought a new couch in Brooklyn, couldn't get it in the door, damaged it trying, so it sat on the landing until they moved.
Nice. I kept yelling pivot, and they didn't get it or think I was.
Oh my god!
I feel like that's an LA move too, of just like I see that in every street in LA where they're like, I don't know how to properly dispose of this giant appliance. You take it straight in front of my house. And it's like rows and rows of things.
Yeah, that's where I do my laundry.
Yeah, in
think
New
you're onto
York,
something
when
with
they
the
do
duck
that, someone lives in it. So.
Right.
Exactly. What were you saying, Rach?
Andy, I think there's something with duck nuggets because our YouTube chat is just blowing up with all things duck.
Oh man, feeling good. Again, I had to do zero work for Duck Nuggets, and it's now an album, a sitcom, merchandise. I'll fully embrace being Duck Nuggets. Yeah.
He is going to star in the sitcom Duck Nuggets. It's actually about a recently divorced man who opens a fast food restaurant that serves exclusively duck nuggets.
It's as dumb as Here's Your Sign if I just, like, between every bit go Duck Nuggets, and then I'm just Duck Nuggets.
And the slogan for Duck Nuggets is Duck Nuggets. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. Duck Nuggets. Now
By the way, Andy, now's the time to turn on your camera.
All right, guys, we are caught up. Should we do the game?
Let's do the
play
game.
that game.
Okay, so the game today is fuck up some piece of advice, some saying. So these are 3 unpaid entries that I really liked. So starting us off was Andrew Kerr. I came, I saw, I fucked.
Not in that order. Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Clarence Isaac Jr. Once bitten, twice fucked.
Seeing a theme.
And then 9 high flush. Don't count your chickens until they fuck. All right.
Well, that's true, because then you could have more chickens.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so comics, these are the ones that we're going to start to vote on, starting with our live audience. So remember your favorites. So let's go to Sean Ehrlich first.
Okay, I have 2. The first one is fucking cry over spilled milk. And then the second is measure twice, fuck once. That's a T-square special for Chris.
That makes total sense. Yes.
No, so you got to know the right distance also. Oh, you know what? I took it wrong. Sorry, that's on me. My apologies.
Yeah, we're not measuring your thing, Steve. We're measuring the
Marissa.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. Hi. Okay. So my first one is don't believe everything you fuck. Put on your fucking cap.
Nice.
Fuck the day.
Nice.
Fucking speaks louder than words. Keep your friends close and your fuckers closer. All work and no play makes Jack a fuckboy.
Nice.
The last one is all work and no fucking makes Jack a dull boy.
Nice. All right. Good.
By the way, don't believe everything you fuck is sound advice.
That's very solid.
Renee.
Okay, it takes more muscles to fuck than it does to smile.
Not the way Bowers does it.
As Renee said that, Leedy just had a tantrum because I think.
Also, you can't make an omelet without fucking a few eggs. And the one we see on every Karen's wall: live, laugh, fuck up someone's day.
Nice.
And also, you can't make an omelet without fucking a few eggs. That's just the motto at Steve's house, and he means it.
Just one egg.
But a few times.
Yeah, just a specific egg.
Let's go to Tina from New Zealand.
One man's trash is another man's fucking treasure.
Nice.
I got what doesn't kill you makes you fuck stronger.
Nice. I like it.
Leedy, now it's your time to shine. You're
Okay,
muted,
can't
baby.
hear you. Uh-oh.
Great Chris LaBelle impression there, Leedy.
All
Hello.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh my gosh, sorry, I labelled it. So instead of be yourself, it's fuck yourself. When you know, you just fuck. If life gives you lemons, fuck lemonade. Live, laugh, fuck.
Nice.
You only fuck once, and fuck every day like it's your last.
Oh, I like that one.
Wait, you only fuck once. Is that the Ben in the pandemic story?
And in a relationship story.
Ooh.
Let's
What was
go
that? Wait,
to-
what was the last one you said?
What was the last one I said? I don't know. Oh,
Live
fuck
every day.
like your last?
Yeah, fuck
Okay.
every day like it's your last. Yeah.
We've got Leedy. Change his name.
All right. So I have be yourself, everyone else is taken as fuck yourself, everyone else is taken.
Oh, that is high school.
I have easy come, easy fuck. I have always put your best fuck forward.
I like that one.
And a Tyson quote, everyone has a plan until they get fucked in the mouth.
Wow. Yeah. Winner.
That will change your plans for sure.
All right, Jeff.
Better when Chris's sound is off, honestly. Sometimes it's a little intense.
Why do you always make me go
I'm
after
sorry.
the young people? Why, Rachel?
Go in order of hands.
Okay, so, okay, I have a couple. Let's see. If you just fuck hards, your dreams can come true. How about this one? The jealous are a troublesome lot to others, but a fuckery to themselves.
Nice.
And this is one I tell my kids all the time, call your mother. So if anyone gets offended, fuck your mother.
They say that in New York a lot. Steve's heard that one a bunch.
That's how you say hello.
All right. Is there anyone I missed in the live audience? Frankie?
Yeah. Instead of winning, the Vince Lombardi quote. Instead of winning isn't everything. It's
You okay, Papa?
fucking isn't everything. It's the only thing.
All right.
That's all I got.
That was
Nice.
worth it.
Jan?
Well, when the going gets tough, the tough get fucked.
That's a good one.
All right. And so these are the other ones that came in. We've got 26 of them.
Ooh, nice.
So Shannon Savage, sing like no one is listening. Love like you've never been hurt. Fuck like nobody's watching.
When you're quarantined alone, nobody is watching.
I've got webcams in your house, Steve. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's how you got the book. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
got the book, and that's how I knew when the chickens show up. You know.
Shannon Savage, say what you mean and fuck what you say. Shannon Savage, all good fucks must come to an end.
True.
Some of them end before. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Peter Amsel, go fuck, young man. Gus Walsh, my favorite piece of advice comes from the song You Can't Always Fuck What You Want.
Times you might find.
We've got Oingo Boingo, long last name. A fuck in the hand is worth half in the bush.
Now, which bush is that? The Australian? But oh, you know what? Go ahead.
George.
I feel like that's the only bush left, and Steve, that's the only bush left.
I don't mean that kind of. You guys don't know geography. Go ahead.
George.
Not only can you not always fuck what you want, but you can. It seems more like you can almost never. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean. I don't.
Thank you, Rachel.
You hear that, Bossum?
Shannon Savage. Good things come to those who fuck.
Ooh, I like that one.
Ron Gould. It's George Bush's. Fuck me once, shame on you. Fuck me, you can't get fucked again.
I thought it should have just ended at "fuck me once, shame on you."
Steve Grorak, live long and fuck.
Nice.
Davy Jones II. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it fuck.
Let's hope not.
Bert Dizon. Is that? Oh, there's two people that had this. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him fuck.
Nice.
And then Sig Sheza. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in fucking every time we fall.
Wow.
Hunter had, when you fall off the horse, you gotta get back up, dust yourself off, and fuck that horse.
Yeah! For a horse fucking one. I'm so happy.
Yes.
Tam had a handful, but she had to leave the show, so I'm gonna read her. She said, play your fucks right.
Nice.
Fuck between the lines.
Nice.
Don't fuck all your chicks before they hatch. And then her last one, don't fuck a gift horse in the mouth.
Why are the horse fucking ones the best ones?
The best sayings always involve horses.
As a man with a dog named Henry Horse, I'm offended at all of those.
Carl had, life is what happens when you're busy fucking other plans.
Nice.
Then there's Razor, a la Coco Chanel. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and fuck one thing off. Watts had, it's better to have fucked and lost than to never have fucked at all.
That one, yes.
Amen.
Accurate.
Watts had, Rome wasn't built by fucking.
That's not true, actually.
Also,
Destroyed by it.
Also, my ex-girlfriend's name is Roman. That is very true. Be a pattern here.
I was.
You hear that, Rome Apple?
Also had Brad had, fucking is the best medicine.
Nice. That's also true.
Except for STDs.
He also had.
Sometimes you gotta get back on the horse. You know what I mean?
Go, Taylor. My beautiful.
What was that, Jessica?
I'm so
Good job,
sorry.
Jessica.
That's okay.
Shiny Tony to you too, Jessica. Shiny Tony to you too. Is that a hollow? Is that a hollow?
Homemade
that?
duck nuggets. Good job, Jessica.
I made duck nuggets.
Whipped them up. Homemade duck.
What do you get when you cook a bunch of chicken? You get duck nuggets, you
Duck
guys.
nuggets.
Everyone else makes jokes. I made duck nuggets.
Yeah.
I love it.
We also had Brad had, God doesn't give you anything you can't fuck.
Literal. That's literal.
I beg to differ.
Brad had, you have to fuck a lot of frogs before you find it.
I took that saying way too literally.
And then Brad had, there's more than one way to fuck a cat.
Man,
Yeah, there are two. There are two ways.
look out, horses, cats, bats.
Definitely two ways.
Taylor just put ribbit
Don't-
for her pleasure.
Yeah, there's only two ways Bowers is right because the third way, I mean, they have very sharp teeth, so you want to be very.
Oh, I forgot about that way. Yeah, there's 3 ways.
All right, we've got a few more. So we've got Cassie Schwartz had don't stop fucking until you see the whites of their eyes.
Woo!
Watts had you have to fuck a lot of frogs before you find your prince.
Nice.
I like it better the second time.
Dave Adler, you deserve to be fucked. You deserve to be happy when breaking up or from the isolation to Ben.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Amina Sala, politics is not a game, but a fucked business.
Nice.
Amina Sala, the greatest glory in living lies not in never fucking, but in rising every time we fuck.
Yes.
That's an erection joke. I get
Inspirational.
it.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I
it's a
think it's
joke about
impressive. That's
standing
what
up
you
to
think.
fuck.
But I love that's what you think an erection is, Rachel. Your guys are doing pretty good.
Amina Sala, Mother Teresa, spread love everywhere you fuck. Let no one ever come on you without leaving happier.
Oh, that's sweet.
Wow. Wow.
Someone's taking liberties with this game,
Yeah.
with their general life philosophy there.
Yeah, they actually have that crocheted on a pillow, which is weird.
And Steve, I was not crocheting, to be honest with you.
And then we had Amina Sala for Steve and Gleib. May the fuck be with you. Did you fuck that, Carmel?
Second part is only for Gleib. Just making sure.
Thank you. Let me just tell you, I'm going on a camping trip tonight with Carmel and her parents, so the streak will survive.
And then after that, he will live in his own home with Carmel, so the streak will still survive.
You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Why don't you give me back my Stephen Tabor book?
Hot Diggity Laura, when elephants fuck, it's the grass that gets hurt.
Oh my God!
Mike Young, you miss 100% of the fucking you don't take.
Yeah.
true.
Samuel Carr, don't pee on my shoes and tell me it's fucking raining.
That's just adding fucking to a good. That's just
Right.
emphasizing a good thing.
On that one, I would have gone, don't pee on my shoes and tell me it's fucking. Donald Trump story.
Oh,
They just said, don't fuck my shoes.
Don't fuck with my shoes.
Don't fuck my shoes and tell me it's raining. Come on.
The last one is from Watts. Don't ask who your country can fuck for you, but who you can fuck for your country.
It was Donald Trump's most inspiring speech.
Read my lips.
Oh.
No new fucks.
Have those lips.
And we're caught
All
up.
right. That was great. Oh my God, so many good ones. I really liked Don't Believe Everything You Fuck. I really liked I really liked Don't Stop Fucking Till You See the Whites in Their Eyes. Which
Yeah.
is so- God. I think I'm gonna have to go still with Everyone Has a Plan Till You Get Fucked in the Mouth. That's fucking really good. Andy, what was your vote?
By the way, I will say I really enjoyed when Sean Connery said that in The Rock. It was pretty great.
What was the horse one? Remind me of the.
There
how
were
the
3
same-
horse ones.
I know, but what's the?
You can
Can
take
I
all-
vote for all the horse ones?
No, there was one.
I vote for the best horse one.
No,
There was Don't Fuck a Gift Horse in the Mouth.
That's the one. Don't. I'll go with that one. Don't fucking give horse in the mouth.
There was one that was like ended with, but you can't fuck that horse.
I like that one too. I'll go with that one. I changed my vote.
Well, that's my vote.
Was that the
Okay.
was that the you can lead a horse to water?
Oh, that one too. But you can't fuck a horse.
No, there was. I thought there was one about the horse's mouth. What's that? Rach, you got that one?
That was the one I just said. Don't fuck
Yeah.
a gift horse in the mouth.
Don't fuck a gift. I'll take that one. That's my vote.
By the way, guys, welcome to the Horse Fucking Hour. Here's our host, Andy Peters, best known for his role in the hit
Duck
sitcom Duck Nuggets.
Nuggets. You know it.
Oh gosh.
So
Now
Where
I
my
feel
where my nuggets at?
That's what your fans are called.
I feel like we're just like fucking a dead horse. Like this
Oh, there's Jessica's dinner again. Look out.
Dahlia, what was your vote was for which horse one?
There was like one. It was like something about a horse, but you can't fuck that horse. And that's one I really like. I've been thinking the whole time. I'm like, I hope someone does a horse one about fucking a horse from the very beginning of this game. And when
That should just be a new saying. Something about a horse, and you can't fuck that horse. What they say. You know what they always say.
A great sign of an amazing entry is that you can't really at all remember it 2 minutes later. Speaks to its longevity.
Rachel, what was your favorite?
I liked the frog fucking before you find your prince, and there's more than one way to fuck a cat, but my favorite, it has to be, and I think he's on a streak here, but everyone has a plan until they get fucked in the mouth.
Yes.
Nice. Ben.
Mine is also the great Sean Connery quote, everyone has a plan until you get fucked in the mouth.
Steve. Yes, fucked in the mouth.
By the way, I found the horse one actually was submitted by Catherine the Great. Anyway, so
Let
couple
them.
of you got that. The rest of you need to read more. I gotta say, it's a hell of a streak. He's winning again. Everyone has a plan until they get fucked in the mouth. That
How many wins is this?
Chris,
This is like 6.
is that 3 in a row?
I don't know. A lot.
Lee LaBelle.
You're allowed to talk at this point.
Yeah, no, I at this point, I think it's been, I don't know if it's in a row, but I've won at least like 5.
Jesus.
Oh, someone get him his belt. He's the one.
We would have won all of them, but we couldn't hear them for the first 12.
Awesome. All right, it's time. It's Leedy time. Leedy, what you got for us?
We didn't do our versions yet. We didn't do our quotes.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I jumped ahead. My bad.
By the way, I had 13. I only got 3 left. Like, holy shit, y'all.
So, my bad. I jumped ahead. Sorry. Comics. You guys have any? Andy or Sarah? Andy, Sally, Andy, got any?
Oh God, the bigger they fuck, the harder they fuck.
Nice. Sally, Andy, got any?
Okay. On the spot. Come on. Fuck.
That was
You
good.
also just say
No,
no.
I've got one.
That's it. You did
I've
it.
got one. Never fuck your heroes.
There you go.
I would have voted for
No,
that one.
I
That's
did that. I did that once. I actually slept with like kind of like a famous comedian, and now he won't talk to me because I don't know. Apparently, I'm his hero. So.
You don't.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
I consider this live stream talking, Sally Ann, and it's good seeing you again.
But it is nice that you called Ben kind of famous. That was nice. Rach, you got any?
No, I don't.
All right, Ben and Steve, let's go back and forth. How many? You got?
I have 7.
Perfect. Ben, start.
All right. You go first then, because I only got 3 left.
Sure. I've got always fuck both ways before crossing the street.
Nice.
good,
Also,
Mike.
always look both ways before fucking the street. Very important for
I
safety.
think at that point, just don't care if people see.
I'm just saying for safety.
That's just safe, yeah.
Here's some good advice. Don't fuck all your eggs in one basket. Put them out.
I've got a fuck in your hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Nice. Early to fuck, early to rise.
That's true.
This one is for Bowers to kind of lift him up. It's an Eleanor Roosevelt quote. No one can make you fuck inferior without your consent.
And my last one is you should trust someone as far as you can fuck them.
Which for Steve is about 700 miles on account of that big orange cock, you know what I'm saying?
It's utterly ridiculous, Ben. It's like 3 blocks.
What is this show? I have a few more. I've got fucking yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. The J.R.R.
Your head.
Yeah, yes. The J.R.R. Tolkien quote: "Never laugh at fucking dragons." And two more. The secret of life is to fuck 7 times and to get up 8 times. And finally, never let your sense of morals prevent you from fucking what is right.
That is perfect. I love it.
That is advice for drunk people everywhere.
Exactly. All right, now it's Leedy time. I jumped ahead. I'm sorry, Leedy. What do you got for us? Here we go.
Right. The first one is just a very big portrait of Sally saying, "Yeah, I got my herpes from God."
Oh my god! My favorite fan fiction ever.
By the way, that is my favorite Bible passage, herpes 69:420. Good passage.
Notice how hard she hit the word fiction. I love that.
Strange OnlyFans. Here is Carmel's friend, but saying duck nuggets to fulfill the.
Yes.
So, there you go.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Duck nuggets being shouted on stage.
Oh my god, it's gonna work.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna work.
Oh, my career's over.
Why you gotta call me old Beth Page?
Page.
So many inside jokes. I don't know what's happening.
That's exactly what I look like.
Perfect picture.
Hitler impersonation with a smile.
Nice.
A guy with a sword likes me as a friend.
So good.
If you want the box back, you'll have to get rid of all your props. Box ransom. Steve as a chia.
Nice.
I want that in the merch store.
All of the leaves are little faces like angry hecklers.
It's a Steva pet.
Yeah.
Just a Steva.
Make sure and Hofstetter it 3 times a week.
The very last one.
Of a joke. Amazing. Amazing. You're the Beyonce of visualizing jokes.
The very last one is Bard Ben singing about Spectrum Days of Yore.
But for it to be authentic, the song actually cuts out after the first verse.
Yes.
And actually, Sally, and you reminded me. I wanted to say earlier, we didn't know you knew Mike Paramore, but you guys are friends. That's good. Okay, that's an inside joke about a guy that comes on our show and has swords in his background. All right, we did it. Great work, Lee. As always, that was great. She changed her to Crystal Balls. Come on. All right. So Andy Peters, where do we find you in the world, buddy? How do we follow you around?
Well, I'm at Andy_Peters, because at Andy Peters was taken by a guy named Andy Peters. So at Andy_Peters, my life's in shambles. Ducknuggets.org. Can I plug my show? Should I do that now?
Yes,
Is that
for sure.
acceptable?
Yes, do that for sure.
Nowherecomedyclub.com. Get those tickets September 24th, 6:30. Andy Peters and Pals, 6:30 Pacific Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. I got Grant Lyon, my buddy from the Blind Barber Show. I got Carmen Morales. Virginia Jones is hosting. Get those tickets, nowherecomedyclub.com.
Awesome, buddy. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Thanks,
Sally
thank you.
Ann
Thank you, guys.
brought an adorable dog to do her plugs. How do we find you?
He was going through the trash, and I was like, "No, come in here with this trash." You can follow me, Sally Ann, at me, Sally Ann, on Twitter and Instagram. And I have a podcast coming out soon. It's called Good Porn in America. It's about porn. So, masturbate. You will be disappointed. But yeah, that's gonna be out on iTunes and like wherever podcasts are listened to. I don't know. I'm hot, so I don't like listen to podcasts, but you can.
Sally Ann, is that a rewatch podcast? Are you doing a rewatch like scene by scene? You talk about a podcast, or is it?
Oh my gosh! You know what? It's me and my friend. She's a stripper and a sex worker, and we talk about how much we love porn, but then also get into real feminist deep dives about rape. So.
All right, I'll put it on my list. Good to see you, Sally Ann. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you so
are
much for having
awesome.
me. Thank you.
Love the dog. We'll see you later. Thanks so much. As for me, you can find me at Bowers Comedy, as always, and all my stuff. And Dockheads is our podcast that me and Todd and Savannah do. So check that out where you find podcasts. Ben.
Thank you so much, Bowers. I had to move my Gleib off the top crowd work and improvised madness show. I memorized the title. Yeah. From the 25th to the 27th, so it'll be upcoming Sunday, September 27th, in a week and a little bit at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. I don't know what the times are for Australia and stuff like that, but you could probably, just Google it or whatever. Nowherecomedyclub.com for tickets. Do it. SDSC is the code for discounted ticket. Thank you.
Awesome. Rachel.
As for me, another big announcement. I just got a new couch, found it on the street. It's pretty cool.
Ooh, sweet. Don't lay on that couch, you'll get pregnant. Don't lay on that couch, you'll get pregnant. Okay. What are you saying?
Upcoming, you can find me crying on the New York City subway. But also, I have my show coming up at Nowhere Comedy Club, nowherecomedyclub.com, and I have started converting the dates that I've been holding for cities next year into actual venues, and we've been announcing that one by one. So continue to check out my calendar each day as we announce all the venues. So please do that. Come see a show.
Cool. Rach, you got the...
Okay.
We've got, so we had some generals come in. So we had Kathy Norman tip the show $20 and said, Bowers, great laugh.
Oh, thank you, Kathy Norman.
One of the great laughers in history. Like you carry the tradition of Ed McMahon to the next level, dude. You are the true.
Yes. You are correct, sir.
We had Natalie Renee tip the show $5 and said, Jessica, can you get any more endearing?
Literally endearing on account of the antlers.
And then Hunter $5 and said, roses are red. Steve, hair is too blessed. Shaka Khan, and also to you. Talking to 7 venues to bring in Steve and gang when all this is over.
I feel like the poem kind of trailed off.
That really went south. That poem really went
It's all
south.
blurred together.
I love that.
Let me try it one
Roses
more
are
time.
red.
Hold on.
Also, I had a question for you. Here goes.
Let me try it one more time, see if this is right. But I don't think it rhymes. Roses
No,
are
it doesn't.
red.
I just want to say thank you for talking to venues to try to get me to come in. I appreciate that.
There we go. Thank you. That's what I should have just said, right?
I love that when something doesn't rhyme, Rachel just assumes it's her. She's like, that's I must have fucked that up.
I also love that this show is hosted by 3 comedians plus Queen Rachel, and the one they're trying to help get into venues is the one who already is doing a 130 city tour, not me and Bowers, who could use the venue help, okay?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'll open
that's
for
exactly
Ben.
how it's going.
Yep.
And I'll open for Ben, so fucking it'd be a 2.
It'll be a great time. It'll be a great time. I'm just saying.
Steve already has 47 openers, so I can only get 1 slot on the whole tour.
Yep.
But like me and Bennett,
If you guys
I
want
guess
to
it's
help
Leah Lamar, you
Ben
got
and
some
Bowers get bookings, Ben is a fantastic comedian. Bowers will be along to laugh.
And then we'll have the Q&A. We'll just have the audience member write out their questions, and I'll just read them.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Look,
We will at some point, when this is over, at some point we will have to do an SDSC live.
We will have to. Because I asked Steve the other day if I could open for him, and his answer was literally, I already have my openers figured out. I'm like, oh, cool, who's doing that show? He goes, well, I have to figure out which one. So,
it's because it's in the middle of a long tour, and I cannot afford you, Ben.
It's routing, Ben. It's routing. It's not your
I get it. It's routing.
Ben, I cannot afford you. You're too good and too expensive to open for me.
Damn it, that's true.
and why am I? Okay, doesn't matter.
Rachel, you want to open?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Can I do the club
All right.
announcements?
Yes.
Yeah, before the show, I'll just look up, be like, Taylor.
Yeah, he's
Table
the,
talk
he's
to
the
him
god
in a-
mic in the. Yeah, he's the god mic in the back. That's him.
Yep.
Welcome to the stage, your host and MC, Bowers. All right.
I want to do this poem one more time, guys, because
Okay.
I understand where the comma is supposed to be. One more time, just
Okay.
because maybe I did butcher it. Roses are red. Steve's hair is too. Bless Chaka Khan and also to you.
Oh, holy shit! It really was a poem.
But they put it in one long
Roses are
sentence.
red. Steve's hair is too blessed. What?
Oh my.
We all knew something was wrong when they said Steve's hair was blessed. We know that couldn't.
It wasn't my fault, though. He put it in one fucking sentence.
Sure. No one's ever failed poetry class because they couldn't read the poems. That's hilarious. All right, I think we got to. So we're caught up now, Rach. That was it. All right, audience, thanks so much for being here. We love you guys. We will see you tomorrow at noon Pacific. Remember, it's noon Pacific on Saturdays now. Noon Pacific on Saturdays. And Herman, my mother, remember, tomorrow's at noon. She always forgets. It's at noon tomorrow, but I'll try to text you in the morning. Anyway, Rachel, good to see you again, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Too. I'll see you guys bright and early.
All right. And we're going to go to Target and buy some random stuff and then go see if we can buy a new sectional couch at a furniture store somewhere in LA. Or if we find a different couch on a different street that somebody else couldn't get in their apartment, we're going to try to get that one in my apartment. We'll see what happens. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna be busy making Bowers a couch. So
Poof, you're a couch.
Yeah, you want a couch with a lot of splinters, Bowers?
What's that?
I said, do you want a couch with a lot of splinters?
Sure.
It'll work.
Oh, you're
great.
making
All
a
right,
wood one out of
anyway,
wood?
I gotta go. I have to give Ben a wake-up call for tomorrow right now. So
I will be doing the show tomorrow from camping, so I will be up and I will be sleep deprived, and I will hopefully have service. And secondly, I liked learning right now that Bauer's mother's name is Herman. I didn't know that. That's exciting to know. Because on account of his not using commas, I'm assuming, but who knows? And I just wanted to say, the workers that were here just left during the show, and Carmel's friends left, and Carmel is not here either. And so for all the jokes I make about having commotion here in the house, I guess I kind of like the company, and now it feels strangely alone, and we're about to leave you, our audience, as well. So I guess thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow, and I'm going to miss you guys.
I'm gonna come take your box.
What?
What's going on?